Okay guys, let me get you caught up on what's all been happening this last month. January 21st, my study abroad program took us all on a tour of the Alcazaba de Málaga. It's a beautiful, beautiful fortress home that overlooks the city. It was built by the Muslim people in the 11th century, and then it was reconquered by the Catholics when they were, busy conquering all the rest of Spain. It was so beautiful and it was so unique, and I really appreciate my art history class that I'm taking right now more because I'm understanding all these different parts of the Muslim buildings that I'm learning about, and now I get to tour them and see them, and I'm really, really appreciative of all the information that I'm learning so I can fully understand these buildings and why they were made the way they were. Then, January 23rd, Malaga flooded. You can see my last video for more on that whole extravaganza of a morning getting to school. January 25th, my study abroad program then took us all to Granada, and there we toured the Alhambra. Unfortunately though, it rained the entire time, and it was freezing, but we did get to see some pretty cool history. The Alhambra was actually more of a city when it was, actually inhabited. It's so cool because all their decorations are script, so some of their religious text is on the walls. It's very geometrical and vegetation. There's no animals or people that you'll see in any of the decorations. So that was so cool to see it so intricate and so grand. Out of all the rooms in the Alhambra, this open air patio was probably my favorite because the rain actually added to the experience this time. It let the light reflect off of the marble tiled floors, so we got some pretty cool pictures of being there when it was raining. After that, we moved on to the garden spaces where we got some pretty good views of the city of Granada from up there. And to wrap it all up, after we left the Alhambra, we actually went down into town. And that's when some of us happened to run into the Cathedral of Granada, and we accidentally ran into a wedding. Just as we were coming around, this couple was coming out of the church, and you can see them throwing confetti and rice at the new couple. So that was a pretty cool experience for us who had never personally seen this side of the culture yet. After that, I met up with a friend from back home who happened to have just arrived in Granada herself, so that was so cool. And then we finished walking around Granada as a group, and then we left. January 28th, we all had off of school, and so a whole bunch of us decided to go down to the beach and play soccer. So, I have to tell you all, I probably should have explored sooner because this place is beautiful. I know I'm going to say that about a lot of places while I'm here, but it's honestly very, very beautiful. On February 1st, I took a hike up to Monte San Antón. It was a 4 to 6 hour hike, and it felt so amazing to finally get up to the top and say I accomplished something. So that's it, guys. That's what I've been up to these past few weeks. Thanks for watching.